Naval architect and ocean engineers are the specialists who work on designing, planning, and construction of ships and vessels, as well as offshore structures. This career can be further divided into two micro-careers. As a naval architect, you will be responsible for everything from designing to managing the construction of a ship, including planning, manufacturing, technologies, and so on. As an ocean engineer, you will be responsible for designing to the construction of offshore structures. Offshore structures are built in the ocean and include crude oil plants, oil and gas wells, pipelines, offshore wind farms, and more. At the entry level, working as an assistant ocean engineer or an assistant architect officer, you would be earning anything between 50,000 to 1,60,000 rupees per month. As an assistant professor, you would be earning anything between 65,000 to 70,000 rupees per month. At the junior level, with a work experience of 2 to 6 years, you would be earning anything between 70,000 to 2 lakh rupees per month. At the middle level, with an experience of 10 to 12 years, you would be earning anything between 1 lakh to 2 lakh 50,000 rupees as an engineer and 1 lakh 20,000 to 1 lakh 60,000 rupees as a professor. At the senior level, with over 15 years of work experience, you would be earning anything between 1 lakh 60,000 to 2 lakh rupees per month as a professor. As an engineer and architect, you would be earning anything between 1 lakh 50,000 to 5 lakh rupees per month. If you have joined the technical department as an assistant engineer, then you will be promoted to engineer officer, senior engineer officer, deputy manager, manager, and chief manager. You may also be promoted to the admin side as deputy general manager. If you have joined the architect side, then from architect trainee, you will be promoted to naval architect, senior naval architect, head of design, and finally VP. The career growth in university and college starts from assistant professor and then associate professor, professor, and professor emeritus. Professors can also get administrative positions such as director, dean, vice-chancellor, and so on. If you are hired as a research associate, then you will go on to become a doctoral research fellow, then postdoctoral research fellow, and then scientist in progressive grades. To become a naval architect and ocean engineer, you should complete your schooling with physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and join for an undergraduate course of Bachelor of Engineering or Bachelor of Technology in Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering, Marine Engineering, Civil Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Aviation Engineering, or similar fields. After finishing your Bachelor of Engineering or Bachelor of Technology, you can take a Master of Engineering or Master of Technology course in India or a foreign university. There are many specializations in Master of Engineering and Master of Technology, including Ocean Engineering, Ocean Technology, Offshore Structural Engineering, Offshore Technology, Naval Architecture, Dredging and Harbor Engineering, and so on. You can go for further studies by choosing to complete a Doctor of Philosophy in Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering after your Master of Engineering or Master of Technology. If you join the technical side of the career, then you will start as a junior structural engineer, junior ocean engineer, and similar roles. If you join the architecture side of the career, then you will find job opportunities as an assistant naval architect, architect trainee, and so on. If you join the non-technical side, then you might find opportunities like assistant surveyor at ship classification companies and bodies. Most universities and colleges will hire you as a physics professor at the position of junior professor or assistant professor. If you are into research, then you will be hired at the position of research associate. You can find job opportunities at the following facilities: ship and marine vessel building companies like Cochin Shipyard Limited, Goa Shipyard Limited, and Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers. Oil and natural gas exploration companies like Oil India Limited, ExxonMobil, ONGC, Reliance Industries, and others. agencies and governing bodies, like the Indian Register of Shipping, and more. Technical and consulting firms. Teaching departments in different engineering colleges, including the Indian Institutes of Technology. And finally, in military and naval navigation roles. Most of the naval architect and ocean engineers work in the office where they need to sit and use different software to design ship components. The job may extend beyond office hours when there is an ongoing project. Most of the work requires coordination with other engineers and architects. For architects, there will be the possibility of a lot of discussions and arguments over designs. Once the designs are ready, they might have to work on the field to see the construction of a design, testing of instruments and machinery. This might include work on dock and deck. If you are working as an offshore engineer, then you might also be required to work on offshore sites like oil fields, windmills in the sea, pipelines on the seabed. Naval architect and ocean engineer is an engineer who specializes in concepts of designing and constructing marine vessels, onshore structures, and offshore structures. They design, build, repair, maintain marine aircraft, submarines, sailboats, yachts, cruises, and different kinds of marine vessels. Marine naval architect and ocean engineers can be further divided into two different kinds. Ocean engineers. They are primarily responsible for the design, plan, development, and operation of offshore structures like underwater platforms, hydroelectric power systems, oil fields, etc. They also study the effect of water, tides, waves, currents, atmosphere, etc. on the structures so that the structure can be given maximum infrastructural efficiency. Naval architect. They are primarily responsible for the design, plan, development, construction, repair, and maintenance of a ship and other marine vessels such as a yacht, a passenger-carrying steamer, and a fishing trawler. They ensure that a ship is stable in different conditions. They specialize in designing structures that can sail in water environment facing different obstructions like tides, waves, etc. They provide a design of the ship that can move freely in the water. Once the design is approved, they work on the construction of the ship. Key roles and responsibilities. As a naval architect and engineer, you will have different roles and responsibilities based on your specialization. Some of these roles and responsibilities are as discussed below. Ocean engineers. You will plan all the offshore structures. You will be responsible for inspecting equipment and machinery before they are deployed for construction. You will design and oversee the testing, installation, repair, and functioning of all equipment. You will conduct tests on equipment and machinery related to their operations, environmental hazards, and performance. You will coordinate with responsible bodies to ensure all repair and maintenance are done optimally with fair cost. You will prepare cost estimates, specifications, design and modification or construction schedules for the offshore structures. You will work on the technical reports of the offshore structures that can be used by other teams like sales, management, technical and engineering teams. You will be responsible for managing the schedule of time and within the budget. You will monitor all the activities so that the construction complies with all international regulatory bodies. Also, you will take care of the aquatic ecology around the under-constructing structures. Naval architects. You will study the design proposal of the ship and accordingly the basic design characteristics of the ship like its size, weight, speed, propulsion, displacement, etc. You will work on the ship to ensure its center of gravity is within the body, its hull form and buoyancy are correct. You will be responsible for conducting the stability test of the ship. You will oversee the construction and also run a test of the prototype. You will design the complete interior layout of the ship. This includes spaces for machinery, equipment, passenger compartments, cargo spaces, ladder, elevators, open spaces, etc. You will train and supervise other team members with the safety procedures and emergency services on the ship. You will prepare cost estimates, specifications, design and modification or construction schedules for vessels. You will be responsible for managing the schedule of time and within the budget. You will monitor all the activities so that the ship complies with all international regulatory bodies. You will develop and maintain workflows and tools for planning, executing inspections of the hull, mooring, offloading, and marine systems.